Hey everyone, so we're back with another mic'd up match, and as you might have seen in the last video, we've got a new sponsor. We're sponsored by Magic Mind, which I'll tell you more about later in the video. But today I'm going to be playing against James Rosenthal. James is our club champion and he has been for how many years?
3 years at the moment.
3 years. He knocked me off the pedestal in 2021. We've played each other twice.
Yeah.
I managed to get the win on the first attempt. On the second attempt, James beat me. So this is a really good match to play on the grass. How are you feeling, James?
I'm nervous. I think mentality is going to be a big one today. I'm playing the tennis mentor. I'm playing the head coach, and we got microphones, cameras here. So I think keeping those mental nerves in check is going to be key today.
Yeah. So just to give you a little bit of background on James. James is a very, very strong club player, and he's actually playing to the level now where he's almost in the county team. He's playing lots and lots of matches, but unfortunately, with the British tennis system at the moment, he's struggling to get his ranking up. There are just not enough competitive opportunities. Would you agree?
Yeah, I'm struggling to get into that higher end of the kind of county scene at the moment. There's very much a good club scene where we're based. After that, it's tricky to break into that county level. Yeah,
and he's not old enough to play in the ITF seniors like me yet. So how many more years until you're over 30?
4 more years, yeah. 4 long years to go.
And that is a good setup. You'll get a lot of matches there against lots of different game styles and that sort of thing. But yeah, we're going to have lots of fun. In a second, James is going to talk to the camera and talk you through his tactics. I'm going to talk you through my tactics, and then we're going to have some fun.
Let's do it. Oh, all right, here we go. Up against the tennis mentor, mic'd up. It's as big as it gets, folks. It's as big as it gets. All right. As I said in my intro, I think mentality is going to be key today. Ash is a sound player. He's so solid. I think a lot of players underestimate his mental ability. He really does perform well in those clutch points. He's got a lot of competitive experience, so I'm wary of that. As I mentioned in the intro as well, I'm also conscious of the fact that I've got mics, cameras, I'm playing against Ash. This is a change in circumstance for me, so if I'm starting to be a bit passive and a bit defensive, I'm going to try and remind myself to be a little bit more positive and aggressive. Tactically, with Ash, I think we all know we've got to pin him on that backhand side. No offence, bud. But that forehand is such a space creator, such a weapon. I don't want to be going there too much. But Ash likes a chisel and a slice. So if he's slicing away, particularly on this grass court, it's going to be staying pretty low. I want to be coming over it with topspin. Don't want to be getting into a chiseling battle. Let's take down the tennis mentor.
So as you heard, I've played James twice, and he is one of the trickiest players to play against. He's super fit, so he's going to be great in any long rallies that we have. He makes a lot of balls. He hits with heavy topspin, and you'd think that wouldn't be great on grass, but actually it suits him really, really well, because one thing he's excellent at, especially on his forehand, is opening up the court. Even from the centre, he's able to whip that forehand short and wide. I tend to have trouble with that. And so my plan in this match is to try to keep the point short. I'm going to try to use my serve and volley as much as possible, as James doesn't tend to have huge weapons in his game. His weapons are his movement and his consistency. So I'm going to try to break him down as early as I can. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Up or down?
Up, please.
It's down.
Okay.
I've chosen to serve in the last 2.
Okay.
And I've lost the last 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you serve.
All right, not ideal. I pretty much 95% of the time elect to receive, as most of my doubles partners will know. But let's not let that affect today. Let's keep going. Just away that one, mate.
Okay. What I didn't mention is he's definitely going to be targeting my backhand with that high ball. Oh, he saw me trip. Sorry. Okay, good. 35.
That backhand's really breaking down. That's what we need.
So pretty bad start. That's okay.
Played. Too good. Oh no! Okay, not the best start. Back myself when it comes to my returning game, but Ash does have a very strong serve. So, again, be patient. We got a set. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, I honestly think that was a nervous first game from James. So let's capitalise with a good game of serves. No. Yeah.
See, better. Just got to keep reminding yourself. Hit through the ball. Just wide. That's good. As soon as I get him on that backhand side, he's trying to find another option. Got to be wary though, he's opening the court up really well on that forehand. Bit lucky on the return. I thought we might throw in a 7 volley.
That's better. Okay, so deciding juice, you choose the side.
Oh yeah, juice sudden death. Juice side, please, bud.
Yep. That's a great pick-up. Play, mate.
Pick up, mate.
Okay, 2 breaks of serve. Can't say I'm surprised against James.
Slow it down with the slice wide.
A solid returner.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Oh, what a point.
James. Too good. He's everywhere.
Stop there. I'm gassing.
Everywhere. That's good.
All right, I'm going to need another point before I can speak.
You've all played those players that just seem to get everything back. And James is one of them.
There
That's the one I'm talking about.
That's the forehand angle I
Shot.
wanted. Cheers, bud.
Okay, so one thing that I forgot to mention in the intro was James hasn't lost a singles match for 4 years? 5 years? 2019?
2020.
Okay, since 2020, and I think I was the last person to beat him.
I guess you'd be correct, yeah.
So that's going to make this match even more interesting. So when the specs have come off, you know I'm in trouble. 1-2 on serve. He had a pretty good returning game last time, so I think I need to get some more first serves in and do a little bit more with it, which is hard to do both of those things at the same time. Okay, T.
Great serve.
That's good.
All right, stepping it up a notch now. Meanwhile, I'm dripping in sweat. Not sure he's broken one yet. Played. Nice combo.
Cheers.
Definitely the kind of stuff I was expecting from Ash. Bigger, quicker points. That's where he's going to win this match.
Keeping them points short was my intention at the start, but it's not easy to do at the start of the match. Sometimes you just got to find your way in first.
Yeah, too good. No.
That's great touch, James.
Point.
No.
Didn't need to go for that.
So 2-2, 2 breaks, 2 holds. Anything can happen here. He's playing a bit more freely now though, so he needs to hit some good returns.
Too good. See, that's why I wasn't talking about the forehand whip in my tactics. If he's there, he's hitting it with some venom. Pin the backhand side. Too good?
That's better. It's not easy to keep the point short when you're returning because you don't have control over their serve. But when you have that second serve opportunity, you've got to take it.
Yeah, on the line.
There we go. Love 40. It's not a given though, but stay focused.
Too good, Ash, too good. The legs are a little bit heavy. Probably shouldn't have fasted before this, but oh well. I'll speak with the nutritionist later. To be honest, guys, I don't think I've done too much wrong. The stuff that I'm missing, if I'm being honest, I think is a little bit down to nerves. I'm not just quite hitting through the ball enough. And then the other stuff, Ash is just hitting some really good stuff. So I just need to remind myself to pin that backhand, avoid the forehand unless I'm fairly certain I'm going to get the point. Let's go.
First serve again. See.
Too good.
Silliness from me there. Silliness.
Too good.
T.
Too good. Difference at the moment is those first serves.
Let me go T again.
Just long.
You're not Andy Murray.
Oh, that's so lucky.
We don't believe in luck, James. You earned that one.
Thanks, mate.
Which side would you like this time?
Juice side, please, buddy. All right, we've got him as juice.
Okay.
He might be feeling a bit of pressure.
Here we go.
Let's hit through the ball, hope it sticks.
Record's not great on deciding point juices, but this is your turn.
Too good.
Got nervous when he came in because you see he doesn't do much with the volleys, but he reads my shots well and makes them in play, which piles on the pressure. But you'll notice, God, I'm gassed. My last shot, I just bunted. No need to go big there, just placement. Sorry to interrupt, but just a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Magic Mind. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I've been drinking these green smoothie matcha shots for a few months now. I drink one of these pretty much every weekday morning as I get up at around 5 a.m. to do my admin and editing before I get onto court. Its main ingredient is organic matcha green tea, which is proven to help with energy levels, but it's also full of nootropics and adaptogens which help you with focus and stress levels as well. But one of the main things that I love about drinking Magic Mind is the effect it has on the crash that you would normally get when drinking a coffee. I'm ashamed to say that I used to drink 2 or 3 coffees throughout my long morning. But now if I have one of these with my coffee, I only drink one, as it massively reduces the spike you get when you drink caffeine, helping you to keep your energy levels for much longer throughout the day. And as I mentioned in my last Mic'd Up match, Magic Mind have kindly offered all of you a discount code. I'll pop it on the screen below, along with the link in the description. So massive thanks again to Magic Mind for sponsoring the videos. Let's get back to the match.
Got an informal coach.
2-4.
Steve's watching me on the sidelines.
Here we go then.
No pressure.
Take it to him. It's good. Don't get sucked into long rallies.
Too good, Ash.
Yeah, really well played. He loves those backhand cross rallies. Problem is, if I go line first, he's got that whippy cross forehand. Maybe I need to go more middle. No. So tight.
Oh, see, this is why I don't play county, I guess, apparently. It's too good.
So scrappy. Mate, I must have hit the line like 5 times in that rally.
You smashed it.
Sorry, mate.
No, well played. Nothing to do. Okay, guys, not really the scoreline I would have wanted at this stage. Again, I don't think I'm doing too much wrong. I could be being more aggressive at times. I thought my fitness would be the edge here, but I'm holding on to a bit of tension, so got to do my best to let that go, hit through the ball, be positive, and let's give it a go. At least it's not a bagel. Here we go, 3 games in a row.
Okay, so 5-2 up, serving for it. And it's very, very important that I close this out here because James is a bit of a fighter. You've seen him making a lot of balls. I'm having to play really aggressively, so I've got to continue that with a good first serve percentage. T. No.
Played. Too big from him, too big. Did well to make that return as clean as I did. Completely neutralised it off the forehand side. All right, let's find that backhand again.
All grunt, no effectiveness. Sums me up. Body. Good serve.
It's the difference. He's finding his first serve a lot. He must be in the 70th percentile.
Oh, wide here.
too big, mate. Far too big.
I mean, maybe I should do that more often.
Yeah, too good, mate. Not getting that back.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, well played.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, we got the win, 6-2. Very slow start from both of us, I felt. What you might not realise, you might realise that when the cameras are on, it gives a very different dynamic to the match. And it's probably safe to say that I have a small advantage because I'm filming these videos and I'm responsible for them. But it still gets into my head a little bit and thinking about what you're going to say in between each point and that sort of thing. So I think that probably attributed to how we played for the first 2 games. And then we both loosened off. But I think some of the nerves clung on to James for a bit longer. He looked a bit more nervous throughout the match. And I loosened up and was able to play my more attacking tennis. So yeah, my initial plan of being aggressive at the start was the right plan, but I probably need to start the match off slightly more conservatively so I can feel my way into the points, to find my rhythm and just to relax a bit because, yeah, a bit uptight at the start, but it'll be interesting to see what James thinks.
Didn't take down the tennis mentor. Sorry, everyone. But the better man won. Yeah, I think I'm not too disappointed with how I played. I didn't pin that backhand enough, that as much as I wanted to. As soon as he was getting on that forehand side, he was really ripping it, creating space as I feared. And I think the first serve really came in clutch today. Asher's always had a strong serve. But yeah, overall pleased with the mentality, pleased with giving it a go. We'll get him on the clay. We'll get him on the clay.
So, we finished the set. First of all, did it go to plan for you? Did you kind of stick to what you thought you were going to do?
I did my best. I mentioned at the start that I was really trying to pin that backhand. On the forehand side, you're creating a lot of space. You really utilise it as a good weapon. I think for me, I didn't find it as much as I needed to. And then the times that I was kind of gassing, trying to get over it with topspin. So a little bit more fitness and a little bit more tactical awareness required.
Yeah. So I actually mentioned at the start that your fitness is one of your strengths, and I think it's important to say to the camera now, you're fasting. You're currently on hour
39
hours of not eating or drinking anything but water.
Water and black tea, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't call that an excuse, but if you want to play as one, I'll take it.
I think it is. How long are you planning on fasting for?
44 hours today, 44 hours.
Okay.
So nearly there.
I think the viewers will be really interested in this. So
Yeah.
if any of you guys have any questions about it, you can drop them in the comments. I'm sure James will jump on and answer any that he can, but I find it fascinating. I'm really pleased that he decided to do it today. But yeah, so you targeted my backhand. I actually forgot to say that to the camera, that was an obvious choice for you, and I think it was the right move.
Yeah.
The very first point, you hit a really loopy moonball to my backhand, and I was like, okay,
Yes.
okay, this
Remember
is going to be tough. And I resorted to my slice, which you probably predicted.
Yeah.
I think as the match went on, I hit my slice less often and I hit through the ball a bit more as I was starting to relax.
Yeah.
My plan was to keep the point short.
Okay.
I felt like I did that towards the end, and I think that helped me to win the match. I was serving a bit better. I was trying to step in on your second serves, which towards the end as well, I felt like I had more and more of those opportunities.
Yeah.
First serve percentage was possibly a bit low.
Yeah, for me, I think at 2-2 or 3-2, whatever it was in that set, there was a period where your first serves were coming in clutch. I thought you made probably around 70-80% today, if that's fair to say. Whereas for me, that difference was I wasn't getting any cheap points on that first serve. And then once you found the second serve starting to step in a bit more, it was kind of hard for me to get on the front foot in the points.
Yeah. And the interesting thing was, in my last couple of matches I've played on the grass, serve and volley has been a really good tactic. I tried it a couple of times early on, and you're so good at getting the return down low.
Yes.
Not with much pace on, but just at my feet.
Yes.
And almost looks so easy for me to pick up, and I was shanking them, missing them, so I think you returned very well to stop me from doing that. But when it comes to the mental side of that match, how did you feel? I mean, the cameras do play a part.
Yeah.
How did that affect you?
Yeah, I think it's not like the typical scenario that you'll find yourself in a club league match, for example, right? You are slightly conscious of the mic that's strapped to your chest. To be honest, I didn't think about it too much from point to point, but I think maybe there was something subconscious that could have affected my play. I was a little bit tense and nervous in the stomach, so I was trying not to let that affect my game and try and be positive. But I don't think I was as purposeful and as aggressive as I needed to be to get the win today.
And the interesting thing you said at one of the change of ends is that in an actual match, you have started to try to give yourself feedback after each point in this kind of way. So in some ways it can be helpful in the long run for players to actually not overanalyze, but maybe at the end of a game, step back, have a think about how the game went, what you would do differently, and actually act upon that. Because I think sometimes we go through the motions, we get stuck in a bit of a rut and don't really give ourselves that valuable feedback.
Bang on the money. I think particularly with a setup like this as well, with just one set, it's very easy for you to just kind of get into neutral mode, and all of a sudden 6 games have gone by and it's like, oh, actually this set's running away from me a bit. So those vocal reminders, just even little things like, okay, next point, come on, don't think about it, on we go again, just helps to bring you back into that moment and keep going.
Totally. And when you say about this short format, I played a club match the other day and it took me a whole set to figure things out. Right. And in a match, you can let things slide because you've got that barrier or that safety net of another set and another set. This you don't. So it's kind of making you act quicker. And it's only going to help your tennis. But James, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome to hit with you. And hopefully we can play a real match in the club champs again someday.
Let's do it. Rematch on the clay.
So there you go. Thanks as always for watching. If you've got any questions for James or myself, pop them in the comments below and let me know if there's anybody else you'd like to see me playing. Take care.